Right.
Okay, human universal morality against evil. This is Clarice Clemens Farr, MD, founder of Cancer Screening Centers, the author of Gene Thing Seen. Okay, now we're going to read the new book. Gene Thing Seen is an old book. I'll show you that real quick. Gene Thing Seen, old book. This is a new book, Human. Okay, it'll have all the songs from 54 to 17 that are the Billboard Top 100s. Okay, one, exploring the human commonality of song. Okay, One Nation and Just Say. Now I'm going to read it so you don't have to show that. Dedication. This book is dedicated to humans helping humans. Humans helping humans fight the war against neoplastic cancer. As a matter of fact, you could be born with a genetic predisposition like the Lynch syndrome gene for the BRCA1 and 2, Angelina Jolie, breast ovarian cancer, or any of the 10 to 15% of people have it. Okay. The population, or in the rest of us, the entire population that is a potential victim of epigenetics in the form of environmental toxins, dietary carcinogens, affecting these irritants like HPV or Hep C, potential for liver cancer. Okay. On a personal note, I'm compelled to allow my fellow humans the opportunity to find strength in understanding what divides us so we can agree on the war against cancer that can unite us. I'm going to skip a little bit, so I'm going to go back to politically inclined. All right, that's okay. You know what? We got to get the book done. This will take probably too long. Joyful man died. My mother-in-law's first cousin. Found myself wanting to blame the entire medical profession because of my assumption he was actually given an anticoagulant after he had a laparoscopic procedure. It seems he had died of internal postoperative hemorrhage. Okay. In addition to the above issues, malpractice premiums as high as $150,000, $170,000 for surgical fields need to be lowered so that surgical procedures in general are only performed when absolutely necessary. Surgeons should be cross-trained with endovascular skills, both early stent retraction for the cerebral, which is the brain, and peripheral. Right. So wouldn't it be great to keep your meniscus and your shoulder rotator cuff, although torn, without intervention? Because decisions should be made based on the total patient, not the need to cover malpractice premiums. That being said, you might say, where am I going with this running the region? Every type of human is guilty of an atrocity against another human, yet type, such as Irish Catholics and Irish Protestants, really killed each other over religion. Did someone outside a methadone clinic really kill someone over Klonopin? Did a pilot really take a plane down because he was having depressed over domestic issues? I could go on, but I think in addition to 24-hour wellness centers where everything from wellness, cancer screening, as well as mental health, cognitive drugs is available, humans must find our common thread. Amy Beale, the young, energetic Caucasian, was killed in Africa taking her friends home. She left parents that went back to Africa in her honor to do good. I'm going to put a sentence about Emmett Till, the young man that whistled a white woman that they admitted killing him. So that's going to be the next sentence. Yesterday, 5/21/17, 22 people were killed in the Ariana Grande Manchester Arena concert. I wonder about politically inclined humans with pens in hands creating unholy pages that incite violence. Instead, these books should be viewed as historical cultural works rather than manuscripts to die over. Jesus would be appalled over the use of his name. Please, people spending their life in absolute bigotry toward a different cultural identity to the point that if they are not convinced or converted to God knows what, they have to be killed. Of course, if I were a peace consultant, instead I would officially state that no people or group of people are without blemish. Therefore, let us not repeat the mistakes of the past that say an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. That will leave us toothless and blind. It's almost over. Yes, people will still die over land, money, sex, and drugs. True that. Although, that being said, let's agree not to die over race and religion. Instead, agree to spend time learning skills in plumbing, electrical, videography, or medical-related technical skills, phlebotomy, genetic counseling, molecular genetics, etc. I find it painful when I see that person has memorized a religious text when that same mind could be used in the field of genetics where we are desperately in need of additional researchers. may I suggest that we acknowledge that it is unwise for a certain commentator to snicker with the person that killed a notorious man whose son is vowing to kill us because we are American. Well, I do not want to die to be killed for that reason. No, no, no. I think not! Exclamation point. Instead, stop. Think, for God's sake. I had more insight as a 9-year-old than a lot of people do today. Yes, I thought, well, maybe people who will never speak English and will never see a book in their lifetime will get a chance to know about Jesus before, after they're dead, and still be allowed to go to heaven. That was a 9-year-old me that realized ultimately the value of cultural norms and was baptized like the good little Christian I was raised to be. Today, after 9/11 and directly thereafter, when I stated the ongoing land religious differences need to be settled to create peace, I will propose that when there is an economic incentive to parking our cultural religious differences at the door, we can join human universal morality against neoplasm. I am not saying what Archie Bunker would say, that everyone should be like everyone else. ... Because I realize that basic racism is normal, and our presentation and life's choices will distinguish us from those that look like us. So what I am saying is I will offer a combination franchise opportunity. Our centers will include services, 24-hour wellness evolving into longer life, Gene Theme Scene TV series. That's what we're going to do right here. Split screen interviews with molecular medicine on genomic variants, cancer screening, hug and a drug, 24-hour wellness counseling, videography, and educational courses, so people can learn how to become a videographer or editor. One Nation Under the Groove Station. That's right. You heard me. Human universal morality against neoplasm. Today is Wednesday, 5/24/17. In an effort to make my previous book available, I had to contact Create Space, excellent callback system. Mr. Abu had 15 letters above his names. He walked me through the process in my last program. Eventually, I shared my concerns about politically inclined humans with an agenda and the will to write it down. In some cases, these books lead people to have the us against them mentality. I went on to say we cannot legislate thought, and people will always think culturally with the racial identity of their birth! Exclamation point. And yes, I stated this then and will restate now that we are all conscious and unconscious racists. That being said, I told him that if he and I were part of a team to create peace, what would he suggest? After a long pause, a reflective pause, he said ignorance is the issue. Of course, I would say politically correct way is education. In fact, I told him that if he could make it to New York, I would take him to see the Book of Mormon. Especially since I call myself Kevin Hart without the penis or the money. Okay? I think comedy is a great educational tool, and the Book of Mormon should be interpreted into multiple ways. Today is June 4/17. Yesterday, humankind lost one of its most precious young people I've ever followed. From now on, I will ask the loved ones of patients that I've followed to participate in the Gene Theme Scene TV series that my living patients and non-living patients through their relatives will be featured in. And that's it. You did it. You listened. And the rest of it is just all the top 100 songs from 54 to 2017. And I'm going to put a little clip of all my life about those songs and about a genetic variant signature about any kind of pathology, so that the latest in immunomodulators and kinase inhibitors, gene-based targeted therapy will be featured. That's it. Thank you for listening. All right now. Yeah, we got on that subject. I said, let me tell you where I stand on that subject. Okay, good. Thank you. You had enough film.